Dear students, you have already been acquainted with the present syllabus prescribed by the council, and there are several grammatical items in your present syllabus, and the most vital item is voice change. And today my topic for discussion is voice change, and you will learn something about voice change and how to change from active voice to passive voice, or there are several items of voice change. And now for the first time you will know what voice change is. What is voice? Voice is the form of a verb which shows whether the subject acts or is acted upon. Voice is the form of a verb which shows whether the subject acts or is acted upon. Now see in the sentences, he killed a tiger. Here in this sentence you see that he is the subject, killed is the verb, a tiger is the object. Here the action is the killing of the tiger. Killing. Killed is the verb, and in the second sentence, a tiger was killed by him. Here in this sentence you will see that a tiger is the subject, was killed is the verb, by is the preposition, him is the object. Here in the second sentence you will see there is the verb form was killed. Was killed. Was is called be verb. Killed is the past participle word. Past participle word. Be verb plus past participle word is there in the second sentence. This is a kind of the formation of the verb was killed, and in the first sentence you see that killed is the finite verb. This is a kind of the form of a verb. In both of the sentences you see that here the action is the killing of a tiger was done by him. Here the killing is the action, and in the second sentence the formation was killed is there. Though there is the form was killed is used in the second sentence, there is no difference of meaning in the two sentences. So according to the definition of voice, here voice is the form of a verb. Voice is the form of a verb. Killed is the form of a verb which shows whether the subject acts or is acted upon. In the first sentence killed is the form of a verb, and in the second sentence was killed is the form of a verb. In both of the two sentences there are two forms or two kinds of forms of the verb. Though there are two different forms, killed and was killed, the meaning is unchanged. Here this is called voice. This is the formation of the verb which shows whether the subject acts. Here in the first sentence you see that he is the doer or the actor himself. So this is called active voice, and in the second sentence the action is done upon the subject. That is, the subject is acted upon. Subject is acted upon. Here the subject is acted upon. A tiger is the subject in the second sentence. So in the second sentence, though there is the difference of form between the two verb forms, killed and was killed, Here was killed is used in the passive form. This is called active form and this is called passive form. Here this is called voice. Now here you will see there are three types of voice. Active voice, passive voice, and there is also another kind of voice that is called quasi-passive voice. Quasi-passive voice. Here, he killed a tiger. He killed a tiger. This is called active voice because here the subject is the doer himself, or he is the actor. Killed is the verb, and a tiger is the object. This is called active voice. This is the example of active voice. And then a passive voice is a tiger was killed by him. A tiger was killed by him. Here, a tiger is the subject, was killed is the verb, him is the object. Subject, verb, object is there. And here, in the second sentence, as the subject is acted upon, it is called passive voice. And now, an example may be given to the quasi-passive voice. Suppose, honey tastes sweet. Honey tastes sweet. Here in this sentence, taste is the verb, honey tastes sweet. Here in this sentence you will see this is the formation of the quasi-passive voice. Quasi-passive voice means quasi-passive voice is the active in form but passive in sense. Here at the time of changing the quasi-passive voice, this sentence may be changed in this way. Honey is sweet. Honey is sweet when it is tasted. Here this sentence is called passive form. When it is tasted. Here this is the quasi-passive voice. So students, you have seen that there are three types of voice: active voice, passive voice and quasi-passive voice. Now you will learn how to change the active sentence into passive sentence. Rules for changing active voice to passive voice. Here in the sentence you see that suppose he gave me a pen. What is the finite verb here? Here gave is the finite verb in this sentence. He is the subject, me is the object, a pen is also another object. There are two objects in this sentence. Gave is the finite verb. And here, if I ask you whether the sentence or the verb is in active voice or passive voice, you will have to identify the verb, whether it is in active voice or passive voice. At the time of changing the active voice to passive voice, you will have to first identify whether the verb is in active voice or passive voice. And now here this is an easy way to identify a verb whether the verb is in active or passive. It is clear to understand if there is the be verb just before the VT form or past participle form, this is called passive form. Be verb plus VT form. Be verb plus VT form. VT form. If there is the VT form just after the be verb, then you will have to clearly identify the verb as the passive form. Here in the first sentence, I have written, he gave me a pen. Here there are two objects, me and a pen. Me is the indirect object and a pen is the direct object. There are two objects in the sentence. First, at the time of converting the active voice into passive voice, as there is the active verb, here the verb is called active verb and he is called active subject, and a pen is the active object, me is also another active object. Any of the objects may be changed into subject in the passive voice. So, at the time of converting the verb into passive formation, you will have to change the object into passive form. Here me will be converted into subject as I. I is there. As there is the verb word in the past indefinite form, gave is the V2 form. Past indefinite form is used here in the sentence. Here you will have to use the be verb just after the subject. According to the person and number of the subject, you will have to use the be verb. Here you will have to use the be verb. What will be the be verb here? Here as there is the V2 form gave, so you will have to use was or were. As there is the first person singular number I is used at the beginning of the sentence, you will have to use was. I was. Next you will have to convert the verb into past participle form. Given is there, given. I was given. Next, a pen is the object that will be used just after the past participle form. I was given a pen. A pen. This is the object which remains unchanged in the passive voice. It is called retained object. That is, the object is retained. The object is unchanged in the passive voice. It is called retained object. Here, a pen. Next, you will have to use a preposition by. By is the preposition which may be used here, which is used in the sentence. I was given a pen by. Next, you will have to change the subject into the object in the passive voice. So, he will be converted into object as him. So, here him is the object. Here there are two objects in the passive sentence. Here this is called passive sentence. How will you determine the verb as the passive verb? Here as there is the be verb, was is the be verb, and just after the be verb there is the VT form. Here this is the VT form. As there is the VT form just after the be verb, here this is called passive verb. Here this is a passive sentence. I was given a pen by him. It may also be converted into another way. A pen was given to me by him. A pen was given to me by him. Here in this sentence also you will see a pen is the object and here me has been unchanged. Me is the object which remains unchanged in the passive voice in the sentence. A pen was given to me or me by him. Here him is the object. In this formation of the verb, was given is used as the passive verb. Here me is the object which remains unchanged in the passive sentence. So this is called retained object. So students, you have seen how to change a sentence into another sentence by using voice change. Here at the time of remembering. First, you have done the object of the active sentence as it is the active sentence. The object of the active sentence has been changed into subject in the passive voice. So, to remember the rules of changing the active voice into passive voice, you will have to remember in this way. First, the object in the active sentence or active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. Any of the object in the active voice becomes the subject, object becomes the subject in the passive voice. Then you will have to use the be verb. Be verb will be used. Be verb will be used according to the tense of the active sentence. According to the tense and the person and number of the passive subject. Then you will have to use the VT form. Just after it, you will have to use the VT form or past participle form. Then past participle form is used. Just after it, a preposition generally by is used. By is used. Next, if there are two objects used in the active sentence, the objects will be used. Then, if there are two objects used in the active voice, will be is used. Then the active subject becomes the object in the passive voice. Finally, or at last, the active subject becomes the object in the passive object. So students, you have seen that for the first time the object in the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. Object in the active voice becomes the subject, verb, object. Object becomes the subject. Then the be verb will be used according to the verb form. Be verb will be used according to the tense and the person and number of the passive voice. Here, then the verb will be used. The verb. And then this verb will be used according to the passive subject. Passive subject. Verb. Then the past participle form of the active verb will be used. Then another word may be used, or if there is another object used in the active sentence, it will be used. And at last, the active subject becomes the object. Active subject becomes the object in the passive voice. Passive voice. So students, in my first class you have learnt about the voice change, what voice change is, how to change from active voice to passive voice. In my next class I will discuss various ways of changing the sentences from active to passive voice in several examples. Now